Hello everyone, good evening. As we already discussed 1 to 7 chapters in the part 1 video, in this video let us discuss about 8 to 14 chapters, and trust me, learning these chapters is quite simple. Coming to the 8th chapter, similar triangles, learn BPT. Under BPT you have two examples, example 1 and 2, learn them, they are most important. After BPT, there will be a sum where the ratio of areas of two similar triangles is equal to the ratio of squares of their corresponding sides. So learn this because sometimes they'll ask you a sum based on that. And then the most important part is construction from similar triangles. And then last, just have a look at the Pythagoras theorem. Coming to the 9th chapter, tangents. So in this chapter, remember three important things. First of all, if any line touches the circle only at one point, we call it as tangent. Generally for a circle, we can draw infinite number of tangents, but from external point, you can draw only two tangents, and the length of two tangents are always equal. So from this chapter, the most important thing is your 9.2 exercise, where you will solve sums based on shaded region. And apart from that, learn constructions even from 9th chapter. Coming to the 10th chapter. So your 10th chapter is quite simple. In the first exercise, they'll ask you, for example, there is a birthday, what will say, for birthday you'll make a birthday cap, right? So they'll ask you find the area for that. So birthday cap is in the shape of a cone, and which area do you find there? You find the curved surface area. So you must understand, for example, if they are asking you one solid is being converted into other solid, the trick is the volume of two solids must be equal. So based on these things you can do it. So for the 10th chapter, learn the formulas, read the question twice and thrice, and then understand which area you need to find, whether it is total surface area or curved surface area. If you are able to understand it, your solution will be quite simple for that. Next, coming to the 11th chapter. So your 11th chapter is trigonometry, and trigonometry is the most important and easiest one if you know the formulas. And then first exercise, it's very simple. So focus on the 4th exercise and do the examples also, especially that is root k plus 1 by k minus 1 sum, root sum. Whenever you find roots, simply do rationalization and solve it. So this is the easiest way to learn things. So focus mostly on the 4th exercise and examples of trigonometry. Then coming to your 12th chapter, applications of trigonometry. So your applications of trigonometry simply involves two things: angle of elevation, angle of depression. So do the first exercise. Your first exercise is very simple. You have simple examples, and most of the time, even in your question paper, the question from applications of trigonometry will be very simple, and it's a straightforward. They'll give you a pillar. They say a person is standing near the pillar and looking at the top of the pillar. So you'll get a triangle, right? So the solution will be based on Pythagoras. If you are able to draw it properly, it's fine, because most of the time they'll only ask you the diagram, not the solution for it, most of the time. Next, coming to your 13th chapter, probability. Make sure you learn this: P of E plus P of E bar is equal to 1. Based on that, you will get a sum, deck of cards and dice. These three are most important, and these days what they are doing is, they are integrating sometimes the sets and the probability and asking you a question, something sort of that. So it would be very simple. Just look at the formulas of probability. Now, as I told you, sum of all the probabilities will be always 1. They might ask you a question based on it. And then probability always lies between 0 and 1. Probability of event plus probability of not an event equal to 1. So if you learn these formulas, your probability chapter would be very simple. Then coming to the last chapter, statistics, and the most important one, learn the formulas for mean, median and mode for ungrouped data as well as grouped data, and learn each term, because they'll ask you to explain the terms. And then learn direct method, then learn how to find mean, median and mode. That's enough. So with this, you would be done with your paper 2. So your paper 2 is quite simple. We can even guess what kind of questions they'll ask. The only thing is, especially when things come, you must be able to understand and write the formulas. So my suggestion for all of you is tomorrow morning, before going to the exam, when you wake up early in the morning, revise all the formulas so that you'll be thorough with them. And even when you are presenting your paper, make sure you put those formulas on the paper, like mention them and make a box around it so that it looks clear and neat, and they'll also understand that you understand the sum. So I hope this video is useful for you. For many more such videos, please do like, share and subscribe my channel and keep watching my channel. Thank you. All the best.